Hey YouTubers, welcome back to well, actually no, not welcome back. Welcome to a very first episode of a new series here on MLB 14. Yes, I finally got a copy of it. This is MLB 14, Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. Now, we are relaunching Theo Bonds, of course, as you know. As you see here, the new interface with the Road to the Show series, or Road to the Show, well, the main menu for MLB 14, but there you see Road to the Show. We're going to reboot Theo Bonds. Now, we're not going to completely forget about Theo Bonds in MLB 13. Occasionally, we're going to go back to that from time to time and continue that series. But as you see here, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to be going to mock a Major League player or just go from scratch. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I was playing this, I decided to go ahead and go from scratch. So, just gonna go through cycle some of the teams. I'm gonna go with AC David Ortiz, which that's how I kind of modeled him from 13. So I think that's what I choose in this video for this series to model him after. So David Ortiz will be the guy we're going to be modeling after. Of course, the idea of this is, when I was thinking about doing this, I was kind of seriously thinking about, like, okay, what would be the ideal, what would be the idea? Actually do a draft and have them go through the draft and pick whatever team that, just by random, choosing, to have him go with. As you see here, you see the map there. He's going to be from the Midwest, so from the central area. Of course, he's, I don't know if you guys remember, but his dad was the former coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers in the video game series and past college games I had. So, like I said, we're going to reboot him in this series. And, of course, eventually, I'm planning on getting a PS4, and then we'll transfer him over to the PS4. Sometime later I'm hoping this summer I'll be able to get one. So we'll see how that goes. But continue on. We're going to still continue the series on 13 here from time to time. Of course, if you just by the time you see this video, the video for the first game of the new season is probably going to be already up. So definitely check that out. But like I said, we're gonna work with we're gonna do this. And we're gonna create him as first baseman. As you see there, 6'4", 230. Well, I gotta change that. He actually needs a. Well, no, I forgot when he can do Ortiz. So yeah, he's gonna bat left and throw left. And we're going to just do some changes in the game. Now, I may change the batting style. I may have him end up batting right instead of left. Same thing with throwing, but I don't know. It just depends on how everything goes and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway, and I think the secondary position may be an outfielder. So I'm gonna try to see if I can change that. If I can change that. Of course, that's not really modeling David Ortiz to a T, but the idea is his batting. You want to go with that and whatnot. David Ortiz being a power hitter and whatnot. So as you see here, we're gonna just showing you guys how I did design them and whatnot. But also in MLB 14, the show, I'm also going to do a series with the team for my franchise for the first time. I'm going to do it with the team that I locally don't really care for, but I do follow them because they're in this area, and it's the Kansas City Royals. And I know a lot. I've actually met a lot of some of the Royals players. They do caravans during the off season, and I actually got a chance to go to Kauffman Stadium for a Kansas Broadcasters Association luncheon, and I actually got to meet a lot of people behind the scenes there in the Royals organization, and also a lot of the players. So that was really cool. That was when I was in college, and now as I think about it, it's almost been 4 or 5 years now that I went to that luncheon, and just had a lot of fun. Met a lot of the players, and I got to go to the locker rooms and you know, meet at the time met the general manager of the team, and met the coaches and stuff like that. And it was just a really cool experience. Got to go on the field, walk around the rowing track and all that kind of stuff. So that's who the franchise is gonna be, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get them to the playoffs. They haven't been in the playoffs since the 80s. And last time they won a World Series was '86, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you might, guys, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section down below. But yeah, that series, once Operation Sports gets done with the rosters and whatnot, 'cause that's what I normally go to every year to download the rosters and stuff like that. And once those get done, I'm gonna start the series then. And that series, the thing is with that series, I'm going to kind of do a combination of live commentary videos, but also do like highlight videos like I do with the. So as you see here, we're getting ready for the Topps Amateur Showcase, and you're going to see, we're going to play our very first game in the majors, and we'll see how. You know, you'll see the process of you know, playing in the showcase, showing off your talent, see what you can do, and what, you know, they'll give you tips and tips and suggestions of what you should be doing in the ball game. Now, of course, you get 500 points automatically for starting this out, and you see our potentials. C 46 overall. Of course, just like in 13, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to buy some of the points so you can upgrade your player, stuff like that, because I really want to move Theo in this series along faster and get him to the majors quickly, so this series can go on and we can just build from that and eventually go over to the PS4 hopefully later this summer. But I also got a series which I'm going to talk about after this. I'm going to shut up and show you guys just the intro of the showcase and whatnot, which I'm sure you've seen, you know, tons of these videos on YouTube. So why not see another one? So as you see there, you can buy them, of course, on the PlayStation Network and whatnot. But I also have another series that I want to talk about, which is another position player, a second baseman by the name of Simon Unger. I'll tell you more about him after this video, so sit back and just enjoy the sights and sounds of this amateur showcase.
And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West. And as we draw ever closer to first pitch here this afternoon, let's get a look at today's starting lineups. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one.
So there you're seeing the intro there for the amateur showcase, but now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the other character I'm going to make. Actually, two other characters. I kind of briefly mentioned Simon Unger. That character actually was a character that, a guy that was in my baseball game. It was I don't know, a couple baseball MLBs ago. I think it was 08, 09, something like that. And this guy was a really awesome player and whatnot. He was in my farm system. I was with I had the Boston Red Sox, of course. my favorite team, and I was building them up, and it was just this shortstop he was a shortstop / second baseman. It was just awesome. And you see Theo striking out on that running fastball right there. But he was just an awesome player, and really enjoyed, having him as a second baseman and whatnot. So we're gonna create a road to the show of Simon Unger here, also in this on MLB 14, and I'm also going to create myself this year. So we're gonna have three series, 3 players in this series, and you see a bad play right there by Theo on that play. He actually should have thrown to second, but ended up throwing to third. So yeah, great reaction, but poor throwing decision. So not looking too good in this showcase. If I'm not mistaken, I think he strikes out, I believe, is 6 or 7 times. Yeah, a bad game one for him in this showcase. But don't fear, he's gonna magically all of a sudden be badass, because he'll have these extra points coming up here that I bought, and it will definitely be a shoe-in for the probably first round, mid first round, late first round pick. So but yeah, I'm gonna create myself as a either an outfielder or a third baseman. That's what I played when I was in junior high and high school, and a little bit when I was in my JUCO school. Played outfield. Occasionally played catcher, but didn't really care for that position. Just bad. That's just a bad position on your knees, because after a while you just can't. You have shoddy knees, and just you're not the same anymore. So, but anyway, those will be the other 2 characters I'll be working on. Of course, like I said, we'll work on Theo, and all these characters and the franchise of the Kansas City Royals will go over to the PS4 once I get that game and that system in that series, and I'm hoping to get all that sometime this summer, if not this summer, sometime early fall. So we'll just see how long that will last and what we can do. But like I said, it should be a great time. It's gonna be a lot of fun playing this game. I've been so excited. I'm about a week or 2 behind everybody, putting out videos of this and whatnot, but just been busy with work. If you guys know how that is, working and trying to do other, your hobbies and stuff like that. Work kind of takes over. Not to mention, I also watch my nephew from time to time, so that gets kind of hectic. Can't really do voiceovers when you have a 6-year-old yelling and hollering and just creating chaos around the place. But there you see Theo's performance, and as you see there, your performance wasn't that great, and let's just chalk that up as nerves. So still have time to improve your stock, and so just don't dwindle on it, and just continue having fun out there. So as you see, we're projected in the middle round, so we'll see how that goes once I get the extra points there for him in the next video. You guys will see is I think he's overall like an 88. So yeah, he'll definitely be he'll play some time in the minor leagues there, in probably AAA, depending on where he goes to. But I want to know from you guys, should I before I put up the next video, should I go ahead and just pick a team, and I have a couple teams in mind that I want to put them on, or should I just go with the draft? And I'm almost thinking like I want to go with the draft, but at the same time, I've done it before, and I end up going to the New York Yankees, and that was not fun. I did that in MLB, 11, and it was not fun playing for the Yankees at all. I'm not a Yankees fan at all whatsoever, and that was just bad. Let's just put it that way. So I had to fight for the first base position, and I got sent down, and called up, randomly all the time. So, what do you guys think? Should I go ahead with the draft, just take by luck, see where he goes, or should I just pick one of the teams that I have in mind and just go with that? So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments, anything you guys want to say. negatively or positively about the upcoming series coming up. Every everything you guys say it will help me out to make a decision, and hopefully I will have fun with this series just like I have in MLB 14 Road to Show with Theo Bonds. This one should be fun, and hopefully, you never know, maybe we'll be able to have break the single season record in home runs in this game. Yeah, you never know. But we'll definitely have to find out and see how that goes in this series. So definitely check out this video when it comes out, and definitely check out other series here on ESGNet of not just baseball, but Madden, NCAA, NBA, and also we got wrestling videos on this channel too. So definitely check that out. Definitely like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check out our not Instagram, but our Tumblr page. All the links down there are below. And as always, you guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.